What's going on, guys? I'm back with another every version video where I show you every single physical edition that you can get that I could find for a specific movie. And today's movie of focus is going to be American Psycho, one of the most popular, mind-bending, thought-provoking movies ever made. And if you haven't seen it, go check it out. And like I mentioned, I show you every single physical edition you can get for this film. Now, starting things off, we have the original VHS. This is where it all began. You got that beautiful artwork with Bateman holding that knife, easily recognizable. And on the screen, I'm gonna have the prices of what you can probably get it for within a range on eBay, and I'll have the release year up there as well. So this is the original VHS. Next up, we have the 25th anniversary VHS. Now, Lionsgate had released this obviously for the 25th anniversary. It really isn't anything special. It's purely a collector's item. If you are a massive fan of this film and like a different cover art variation, so this one would be for you. Next up, we have another VHS, but this is the UK import. Now, you got to be aware of if you're buying movies that are not from the United States, if you live in the United States, because if it is in a different region, in this case, UK releases would be region B. You technically can't play them on American DVD players. You'd have to get a region-free DVD player, but yeah, so keep that in mind. But obviously, you have a different cover art with Bateman there with no shirt on and the mask on his face. Now, those are all of the VHSs I was able to find. Now, onto the DVDs. Here, we have the same artwork as the original VHS, but on DVD format. So you're obviously going to get that step up in resolution when you're comparing DVD to VHS. So that is this one here. And be aware, on a lot of the special collector's editions, Blu-ray, stuff like that, there may be special features or, bonus features, the director's interviews, deleted scenes. Keep that in mind with all of these. If you see a specific cover art that you like, there might be extra stuff in there as well. I'm not going to go over all of that. It would probably be an hour-long video going over all of the bonus features. So just keep that in mind with buying the upgraded formats. So yeah, so this is the DVD. Next up, we have another DVD, but this is the Killer Collector's Edition. You have a new cover art that has newly been released. You got Bateman there, still holding the knife up, but it's a little closer up on his face. Next, and obviously there is it's an uncut version as well. That's why you could see it under the American Psycho logo. It says uncut, so it's an uncut new version. Next up, we have another DVD, but this is the UK import as well. It's the same artwork as the VHS, but in DVD format. Also, you have that same problem with it being from region B, so keep that in mind with this release. Moving on to the Blu-rays. Here we have the Blu-ray version, just the basic version here. It has the same artwork as the DVD for the Killer Collector's Edition. So it's just the upgraded version to Blu-ray. So when you go from DVD to Blu-ray, you're going to have the better picture, better sound, stuff like that. Next up, we have another Blu-ray, but this is going to be the 15th anniversary edition. So with this, you're obviously going to have different cover art. You got him kind of in the middle with half white, half black. New artwork that has newly been released, and yeah, I guess it would just be a different artwork. Again, you may have bonus features on there as well, so check that out if you like this cover art. Next up, we have another Blu-ray. There's actually two of them or technically it's the same thing as the first Blu-ray that I showed you, but there's different slip covers. This one, you kind of have a cartoonish look. I guess it's maybe not cartoonish, but I don't know what type of art style this would be. It's definitely art. It's not a picture of him, but it's also not a cartoon version, like a drawing. I guess you would say that. I don't know, but I kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie. I like this. I like the slipcover. I think it would be cool. But then you also have this slipcover. It's the same Blu-ray, just a different artwork design for the slipcover. So it's I don't know. I feel like I prefer the first slip that I showed you compared to this one. You kind of have him holding the business card with. I don't know. This one's pretty cool. Now I'm kind of talking myself into it. He's holding the business card that they kind of go over in the movie that they take very seriously. It's got the blood dripping off of it. I don't know. Let me know down below what slipcover you would prefer. I I don't know. I feel like I'm leaning towards the business card one now, just because it's all red. Yeah, I think I'd choose the business card one over the other one. So yeah, let me know down below what you prefer. And then next up we have another Blu-ray, but this is the Steelbook version. Now this is a Zavi import, and I believe this is also a Region B DVD or Blu-ray. It is from the UK as well. I believe Zavi is a UK business. So if you're buying it, they're pretty big with Steelbooks as well. Maybe they're not a UK, but this one is a Region B, I believe, from what I was able to find. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm not a big fan of the cover art. It's just Bateman there kind of shadowed out like a silhouette, I guess. So yeah, those are all the Blu-rays. Next up, moving on to the 4Ks, we have the original 4K here. It has the same artwork as the Killer Collector's Edition and the two Blu-rays that I just showed you, but in 4K. So obviously when you go from Blu-ray to 4K, it's going to be even better picture, better sound, and possibly even more bonus features compared to the Blu-ray. Next up, we have the 4K Steelbook. Now, I'm a big fan of this. This is probably my favorite Steelbook so far. We'll get to more Steelbooks later from Mantelab. Those are absolutely beautiful. But this is a pretty cool one because, as you can see, I don't know if I'm going to put it up on the screen first, but maybe you've already seen it, but it actually has a clear slipcase with a kind of half design on the front. So it looks like if the slipcase is on, it looks like he's pulling back his face. But if it's off, it just looks like Patrick Bateman himself. So I think this is pretty cool. I think this would be a nice one to add to the collection. Would be one that I would pick up if Mantelab didn't make any of them. And like I mentioned, we'll go over them in a little bit. So that is the 4K Steelbook there. Next up, we have a 4K Blood Pack. This is technically a box set, so you kind of get some extra stuff there if you're into bonus stuff. You maybe booklets, stuff like that. If you're familiar with Arrow box sets, it's kind of the same thing here, but this has a Blood Pack packaging, so it's a box set inside a clear plastic case. Maybe not a case, but it looks like it's all bloodied, but it's actually just technically a slip case, I guess, if you want to call it that. Pretty cool packaging here, if I say so myself. So that is the 4K Blood Pack. Next up, we have another Zavi import, but this is the 4K version. A little bit different than the Blu-ray Steelbook. I'm also not a fan of this one. I don't like it. I honestly, if you were to look at this, if American Psycho wasn't on the front, I probably wouldn't even be able to tell what movie it is from. I mean, maybe that's just me. I don't know. Or maybe I could. He's holding the axe. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the Steelbook anyway. But let me know if you are down below. So that is the 4K Zavi Steelbook. Next up, we have a 4K 25th Anniversary Edition. I guess it's a box set from Lionsgate. You got all new artwork on the front of Bateman screaming with the blood on his face. It is obviously the 25th Anniversary Edition. That's for the 25th anniversary, I guess. So Lionsgate went all out for that one. And obviously with this one, you're going to get multiple discs, collectible packaging, and just a different way to buy the movie. Now, moving on to the creme de la creme of American Psycho releases, we have the Mantelab Steelbooks. Now, if you're not familiar with Mantelab, this is probably the best company out there for Steelbooks, and they go all out for their designs. And with this release, there are 3 different versions, and then you also have the one-click, which is going to be the last thing I show you. But for this one here, we have the double lenticular full slip A. So you have 2 double lenticulars. This one is going to be A. So the one on the left, as you can see, it says exclusive Steelbook. That's the Steelbook that is used for both A and B. But if you were to buy A, you get the slipcover that's on the right. So you kind of have the black and white picture of Bateman on the front and back. It's different artwork for the front and back. And obviously with Mantelab, since it is a premium product, you're going to get character cards, booklets, postcard, and envelope, which is pretty cool. I love these. I would love to get my hands on these sometime. And the thing that Mantelab does is they're very, very limited. Usually with all of their releases, they're 1,000 or less. So keep that in mind. If you go on eBay, you're going to see obviously you're going to see the price on the screen. It's probably going to be at least $100 if I had to guess, probably even more for each of these steelbooks that I'm going to show you. And then this is B. So like I mentioned, you have the same steelbook, but it's a different slip cover. Obviously, the right side is going to be, you got like the what are those things called? The crossword puzzle, not the crossword puzzle. Is that a crossword puzzle? I'm dumb. Crossword puzzle. And then on the front, you have all the characters. You got, you see Willem Dafoe up there. You have Reese Witherspoon, and then you have, I guess, Bateman would be the outline up top where he's probably swinging down. So that's pretty cool. I think I'd prefer the first one. Well, I don't know. They're both so sick. They're both so sick. And then obviously you're going to get the booklet, character cards, stuff like that. Next up, we have the PET slipcover, full slip. And the thing with why am I blanking? Mantalab. This is going to be the third one. A PET slipcover stands for, I actually looked it up. It's polyethylene terephthalate. It's essentially a clear slipcover that is durable. It's made of plastic. Yeah, used it with premium packaging, which obviously Mantalab is. And this is probably my favorite looking one by far. You have the Bateman with the blood on the left side, which would be the back, and you have the front. You kind of have that distorted image with him walking. It's pretty sick. And the slipcover is going to be clear. So that's why it's the PET or polyethylene terephthalate. So so now you learn something new. And the thing with Mantalab and why they're awesome is they'll also release these things called one-clicks. And you can see on the screen, it's essentially a big box set that contains all three of the individual releases I just went over. So you get all three of them, and this one has a clear packaging on the outside of the box that's all bloodied, but here is a clearer picture of what the inside actually looks like. You have the Bateman holding up his card with the suits, and essentially the box is like his suits for the most part, and then on the back you got him holding the axe behind his back. And I just realized that it's actually him holding the card in front and him holding the axe behind the back, and it's the suit around the whole box, which is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, this probably goes for $500 on eBay. You'll see it on the screen, but yes, those are all of the releases I was able to find for American Psycho. Let me know down below if you have any of these, what your favorite release is, what you think looks the best, what looks the worst, what your thoughts are on the movie itself. I would love to hear about it down below. But that is the video. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned till next one, and make sure to keep your shelves worthy.